Okay, new for this, well, yeah, well, new as in not seen since my episode 1 playthrough. I am now doing a post-commentary. Well, this video and the next few videos I recorded sort of, well, early in the morning, and yeah, I did not feel I could take the liberty of, well, speaking, basically. Well, anyway, one thing I would like to discuss is how people become testaments. Well, you... no, okay, here, I am in a fight. Ooh, 4 boosts. That is from the Union neck accessory, I believe. And note that the sound effects are not always in sync with the
Eliminated.
image being displayed. I don't actually understand it myself, but I think it's possible that that the PlayStation 2 itself kind of is too weak and has to drop frame. I mean, with lots of frame rate and slowdowns. Sync is lost, synchronization.
All systems.
Oh. Anyway, about testaments. You know, well, one thing. It seems that a prerequisite is, well, actually dying. I mean, you saw Virgil, who's obviously the Blue Testament. Well, you remember how Cosmos sort of made Swiss cheese out of him. Also, the Black Testament, you know him from Pied Piper. I don't actually remember how he died there, or otherwise had his earthly life revoked. But as far as I can remember, what he did was about you know, I actually don't remember that either. So, sorry, I'm not making a whole lot of sense here, but oh well, let's just focus on Virgil for now then. Of course, as we know now, after he died, he had a lot of pain in, well, both sort of physical and in his psyche. I mean, after losing Fibronia like that, I would think that's also how he kind of became a DME addict. And as far as I can remember from reading the database entry on DME addiction, that's from eating Realian, well, tissue, flesh, or brains. Yes, it is as messed up and gruesome as it sounds. I think that actually is painful to the addict. I mean, there's a physical pain that goes along with the addiction. Sort of like, well, only, well, they're not syndromes, they're kind of always there. Which is probably not much fun. So, being killed in service, as opposed to well, that was his preferred exit. Basically, I would argue that he felt happiness dying in the way he did. Yeah, and of course we have some suspicions about the Red Testament. That will actually be yeah, that will be revealed later, so I will not spoil it at this time in case you prefer to wait for yourself. Well, you're not gonna miss it, so yeah, there's no problem waiting. Anything else I wanted to say? No, there wasn't. Only, yeah, I'll just rant and rave about how lucky I was to actually win that fight against the New Testament. Well,
Don't underestimate me.
I don't think I ever did. I don't think I ever did that at the first try before. Also, I actually don't remember having played through this game twice yet, so this might actually only be my second playthrough. And, well, I have said that I really enjoy this game repeatedly. And, well, why then have I only played this game once since 2006 when it was released? And I got it as soon as I could, by the way. Well, you know, I have to draw a parallel to music, actually. Yeah, I like doing that. You know, there are two composers specifically that I had in mind: Anton Bruckner and Gustav Mahler. Well, arguably also Wagner, who Monolith Soft drew a lot of inspiration from in making this series of games. But I am no great fan of Wagner's music, so never mind Wagner, we focus on Mahler and Bruckner. Of course, those who know will not be surprised by this revelation, but those two composers made some absolutely ridiculously huge and long symphonies. I think Mahler has the record of the shortest symphony between those two symphonists, and that is Mahler's fourth, clocking in at maybe 3/4 of an hour, depending on who does the conducting and the tempos and monkey business. So yeah, 40. More than 45 minutes for every symphony. Why don't you mull on that a bit? So, who makes the longest symphonies of those two? It's a close race, actually. Mahler's third symphony is considered to be the longest, basically conventional symphony ever composed. Although, actually, Bruckner's ninth symphony, the unfinished one, it could have been a very long symphony as well. I'm not sure if it would take as long to perform as Mahler's third, but it's a really close thing. But yeah, the relationship between that and Xenosaga Episode 3, well, I mean, just listen to, say, Mahler's second. That is a fantastic symphony, of course, but would you want to listen to that symphony directly after having listened to well, directly after already having listened to it once. I don't think you would. Because it's just so much to take in, so much to digest, and you just feel like, well, like someone beat you over the head with something. Yeah, well, beat you over the head with something that hurts. Nearly. Well, I mean, it's a lot to, yeah. You have to be mentally prepared for all that music and drama and excitement and stuff. And yeah, that is the reason I do not play Xenosaga Episode 3 all the time. Also, I think I... wait, when was Final Fantasy XII released in relation to this, by the way? Yeah, I played Final Fantasy XII as well, and yeah. Well, anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Let's do it.
Ah, yeah. Hello. Little standard URTVs. That's a lot of Adventures Episode 2. Oh, speaking of Final Fantasy XII, now I just watched a perfect walkthrough of the game, and I actually want to play that game again, which is a bit of a shame because I fucking sold my copy because, well, I happen to think that game is an absolute nightmare to play. It's just insanely difficult. Everything about it, well, to me anyway. Managing the AI, like the gambits, take a shit ton of time, and the boss fights were just well, the boss fights are okay. The mark hunts, they are a fucking horror. Sorry about the language, but really, they are a terror. Flat out awful. I mean, the monsters are so ridiculously difficult. Well, that was kind of my complaint with the dark aeons in Final Fantasy X, by the way. And well, Final Fantasy XII ups the challenge by, I don't know, just stupid amounts. And your characters are arguably a bit weaker than they would be in Final Fantasy X by the time you get to sort of fight enemies as strong as the Mark Hunts in Final Fantasy XII. So yeah, I sort of completed the game and yeah, rage quit. And yeah, now I am sort of nostalgic and have seen and heard basically how lovely the voice acting is. Well, I mean, people can criticize the voice acting, and yeah, I'm sure they have a point for doing so. But I insist that they do a good job, the voice actors. It's probably the best consistent quality of any voiced Final Fantasy game to date, and well, that is probably not saying much, since there are really not many voiced Final Fantasy games, and it's only the second ever Final Fantasy, with the second Final Fantasy game with voices ever, as I recall.
Ether Drive.
Yeah. And well, I have an interest in languages, and yeah, the English they use there in Final Fantasy XII, it's just beautiful. Sorry, so just a nerd thing, but yeah. You listen to Bosch and Balthier going off of it like they do. I really like that part of the game. Well, that aspect of the game, I should probably say. I mean, they don't limit themselves to just a specific part of the game. Okay, well. Anyway, of course, that game has other issues, but, well. Now I have ranted quite enough about Final Fantasy XII in a playthrough dedicated to Xenosaga Episode 3. Well, yeah, on high, let's see if anything comes out. Oh yes, a Federation soldier. Now, as I remember, these guys are kinda nasty. Only, they don't seem to be at all difficult now. And yeah, I know that enemy was not very vulnerable to ice damage. I have no excuse for doing that. Right, as you can see, Chaos tends to poison its enemies. That is because of an accessory that adds poison status to his attacks. Well, it won't affect machines, probably Magnosis, but I can't be sure just yet. Sorry. Because I haven't had the chance to actually punch a Gnosis yet with that accessory equipped. But I think it is a near guarantee that when a B-type enemy is hit with that attack, they get poisoned. And yeah, I value evade over strength any day of the week. And that is because of my history with flight simulators. Or air combat simulators, by the way. Well, the idea is to not get shot down. You should not get shot at in the first place. And the best way to do that is to just yeah, avoid radar and well, have at least one mountain between you and the launch platform. I mean, it kind of does take a lot of time and it is rather difficult, yes. But hey, it works. Well, I never said I was any good at flight simulators anyway. Okay, so there are some federal reports lying around. I think I have nearly all of them at this point. And I will show you in the process of the playthrough what exactly that gets you. Although you won't actually get the full benefit of them before returning to the Elsa. Oh, and this yeah, this became a very long episode because I, well, had so much fun I kind of forgot to stop recording. Yeah. Well, I like this game. Suck it. Yeah, and I have a bit of a language to me as well. Ooh, he can see me.
Don't worry, I'll protect you. Ether drive.
Oh, and if you hadn't noticed, those break heals, they take effect. Well, their effect is a percentile of the target break limit. So, since Siggy has such a high break limit at this point, break heals will heal him for a lot more than, say, Chaos or Momo, who have a lower break limit at this point due to equipments and, yeah.
Ether drive!
Ether drive.
Ether drive.
Ether drive!
Stay sharp.
Oh, by the way, just one little extra thing about Final Fantasy XII, because I am a douche. See, one of the super bosses, or optional, I'm just now watching a video of a guy trying to fight one of those, well, fighting
I'll support
like
you.
one boss and doing very well for himself, I must say.
Don't get in our way.
He has got a very good tempo and has spent just about 1 hour and 40 minutes. Yeah, 1 hour and 40 minutes on one fight in Final Fantasy XII. And that is pretty much why I think that game is just too difficult for its own good. So, well, I'd be interested to see what they do with a high definition remake of Final Fantasy XII. Well, kind of expect that they would do one.
Ether drive.
Well, Final Fantasy X and X-2 being released fairly recently. I might actually get that when that happens, but well, one thing at a time, I guess. We are now penetrating the Solfo, or is it Volvo?
Stick.
Yeah, whatever. It's a smoking pile of debris now, and that is what matters. And now I can destroy that big car. Yeah, this one. I wanted to do that before. Well, skill upgrade C, that is, I think, 100 skill points. Or was it 50? 50 or 100. Well, that's a good haul anyway.
I won't back down.
Ether drive.
You can't escape my sight. I'm built pretty tough.
Yeah, so here we are back again. And what is new this time? Oh, cutscene.
Chief, is it happening again?
I'm okay. It's not a big deal. We have to hurry to the hospital and rescue Mom. Shion, wait! Don't go alone!
The use of elevators within the facility is currently restricted in accordance with the declaration of martial law. Please use the emergency exits.
Okay, no traps, no elevators. Cool beans, no problem. Now let's just... Wah! Boom. That guy was quite dead apparently. Oh well. Can't win them all. No new equipment to buy. You know, I wonder if the resist G property has any influence on the side effect of the 7 moves. Well, yeah, I'm just stepping through like this because I like to keep it even. There is one thing to pick up on the elevator though. And hey! A crazy reunion! Okay, so come on guys. Yeah, sorry, I felt I was a bit sluggish. Yeah, I'm doing a post commentary by the way, if you didn't remember from my introduction half an hour ago, on or about.
Stay sharp.
Okay, so what do we have here then? Soma Sanju, a sword for Jin, which increases his break limits, but is in general not as strong a weapon as some of the other ones. I just want to show you how it looks. And then I will unequip it, and Jin will be all kinds of awesome again.
Be calm.
And back attacks kind of make your life easier, so hey, if you can get them, get them.
Don't get in our way.
Stay sharp.